Dekhiye, it's absolutely tragic. When I read Miss Iltijaji's tweet, you would get an impression, a first-hand reading of the tweet would give you an impression that the exams were conducted under the NC government. That is unfortunate because Miss Iltija and other members of the PDP do not have the courage to question the BJP administration. They do not have the courage to question the LG administration because it was under the LG administration and the BJP administration that these exams that she's talking about were conducted. So obviously, any question regarding any alleged discrepancy has to go to the organization or to the government that conducted these examinations, and that did not happen to be the National Conference government. They were conducted much before National Conference government was voted to power. But it's also equally ironic that this is coming from the PDP government, PDP that orchestrated the biggest recruitment scam, the most brazen, biggest and most brazen recruitment scam in Jammu and Kashmir, which is often known by the name of Jammu and Kashmir bank recruitment scam. So those people coming out and saying, oh, we need to save the future of Jammu and Kashmir. Who needs to save the future of Jammu and Kashmir? You guys were at the heart of, you guys were literally dictating and ensuring that whatever little space people of Jammu and Kashmir and young people of Jammu and Kashmir had in a bank exam, all their hopes were pinned on that bank exam. You ensured that all your relatives, friends, families, entire clans were found in the recruitment list. There was a massive corruption scandal. But of course, I don't expect anything else from the PDP. But as I've said repeatedly, National Conference is answerable to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Number one, National Conference has not conducted these exams. These exams were conducted much before National Conference was voted to power. Number two, the question, what is the discrepancy that Ms. Mufti has found? The discrepancy that has been found is apparently some students who did not score well in previous exam have scored well in this exam. So this is the all there is to this alleged discrepancy. So this is all the proof that they have, if you were to call it proof. Number three, I would say as a National Conference, as a responsible party, if in this exam which was conducted under the LG administration, the BJP administration, if any discrepancy is found, there should be a proper investigation that takes place, and we need to ensure that all people of Jammu and Kashmir, young people of Jammu and Kashmir, we happen to be 75% of its population. Nobody nobody has to go through injustice, and we ensure that that there should be a proper investigation and justice should. That is a bizarre allegation. There are two ways in which in India, at least, you are nominated, you are put at some post. Number one, you qualify an exam, you qualify the civil service exam, the state exam, the central civil service exam, or you're nominated. Nominations are political positions. Nominations are political. A political party appoints its own political people as nominees. And when the government changes, new government comes. It of course, the new government has a mandate of the people, and people obviously want the new government to put their people in these positions, put the people who they voted for, put the people who they have trusted. Hina Butt Sahiba ji jo thi, in 2018, she had not qualified any exam or anything like that. She was a political appointee. She had been then appointed by the LG government. She was a member of the BJP. Now that the BJP government has changed, people have ensured that BJP is not there to rule them anymore. They've changed a new government. This is a very normal part of the political administrative procedure in India.